Hi, this is Heide with another video about iColorama. Today I'm trying to show how I was using the stamp brushes on the faces of model photos. And I'm saying trying because with stamp brushes I really never know what the output's going to be. And that's probably why I like them so much. Okay. Let's get started. I have this photo here. It's a model photo from Colby Files. And I will use this photo, but just a part of the face, or the face. So I import this again, and I just change it a little bit in a way how I think it could end up quite well. I apply and I save this. It's quite important to save this version, even though later on I can go back in the steps and see my versions, but if in case I go and choose to work on another photo and come back to that later, I would not have this version. So it's quite important to save this version of the photo. Then I kind of follow Teresita's suggestions to make the model lighter and use, for example, coherence or simplify to make it smoother. So you can see here with coherence it's quite a difference. And then compared to this is simplify. This could work quite well. It doesn't really matter that much, I think. For this step, I'm going to use coherence right now. And I save it. So now I have just this part. And the second step I do, I make it lighter. And I use the Lutz for this one. This is now very, very light. So I go a little bit further down. And I use this. Okay. And I apply and save again. And that's all that I'm basically doing on this photo for preparation. And then let's see how lucky we are. Stamped brushes. What I do here, and this is, I find, the easiest way to get started with this type of exercise. I use a black background. And then I use the source, this photo that I have just prepared. Okay, and I select the brush. And often I find that the curly brushes work really well. So we have quite a lot of different single brushes in here, but for now I just stay with the whole group of the ornament brushes. And now I try. We'll see what happens. I just tap on different places without any big plan or goal, just to see a little bit what actually happens. When I slide through the whole photo, I can see quite easily where the different colors come in. For example, here I can get a little bit of dark, but what I can already see is the size is too small, it's getting way too cluttered. So I would try, now I'm tapping only, not sliding, I would try bigger brushes. This was quite a good one. Okay, so after I kind of learn how the brushes work on this particular photo, I clean it. And then I go a little bit lower with the opacity and just tap on certain points. Now I tap on her cheek, on her mouth, on her eye, and maybe on her hair, and maybe on her mouth again, and save. And try another one. Try the eye first, try the cheek, try the mouth. Way too much. So instead, I will now select different brushes. This is easier when I leave the brushes open, so I move the photo and try again. Here one, here two, maybe this one, 3. Save. One more. Okay. And another one. And another one. Maybe this. Save. So for now, I just leave that and decide this is how I want to continue working. I have already saved it, I have applied it. Now my next step is to try how it looks if I multiply the photo directly over this. Very often this has a great effect, either multiply or overlay. I try the others as well, but usually with multiply or overlay I'm getting quite a good result. So this is one step. I think I go with multiply. In this case, apply, save. Now we can see that the eyes and the mouth, they have stuff in there that doesn't look that good. So I go again with this model photo, but this time I don't use a blend mode, but I use a brush mask. I invert it and then I tap in the eyes. So I only want to have the eyes of the original. I do not want to have the eyes really being that covered with the treatment. I find it's okay if it shows through a little bit, but certainly not that much. And the mouth is the same. I usually like it better when I have the original mouth. And this is why it's so important to have the image, the original image, in the way it was positioned. All right. That may be good enough for now. I just quickly check again how that looks. Maybe I should do the other eye as well. I first thought I wouldn't, but I think it would be better to clean that out. At least a little bit. What's that? Okay, so now I apply this. And I try to make it all a little bit smoother by using coherence. Now coherence has only been used on the eyes and on the mouth, and that's what I exactly do not want. I want it to be used on the brush strokes. Now I have switched off the inversion, and now you can see that it's on the brush strokes. Before, after. I just touched the screen a little bit, and you can see I have a brush stroke in there where I masked the face accidentally. So I have to get rid of this. The mouth is not that nicely done either. Okay, take that away. Now it looks a lot better. So this is before, this is after. It's maybe a little bit too much. Before, after. Right. I apply. And now sometimes I feel that it could be interesting to have a rise in the structure, but often it's just too much. Number 2, sometimes it's just a tiny little bit. Okay, and the last step I would do right now on it, I would invert the mask again and try how it looks when the eyes and the mouth are a little bit more sharp. Just a tiny amount. And because I still have that mask, it's quite easy to do at that point. And here, and save. And that's how far I would go right now. I'm quite happy with the quick result. Certainly we have all sorts of possibilities now from here to change colors, for example. Not on the mask, but on everything. Or to use these. So we can go very far with this result. For this video it's enough, because I really wanted to show how to set the brushes, and with having the background on black and just trying some floral brushes, it's quite quick and easy to get interesting result as a starting point. Alright, so much for now. Till next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.